Hello everybody, this is Erinn with Be Tactical, and today I'd like to show you guys my 2025 gun collection. Now, for the people watching this, cut me a little bit of slack. This is my first video, but I've been itching to get this out to you guys, so please like, comment, subscribe, or dislike, comment, let me know what you want to see, what you want me to talk about, what type of videos you guys would like to see. So, here we go. All right, guys, so we're gonna start this off, my 2025 gun collection. So first, my EDC. For those who don't know what EDC stands for, it's everyday carry. We're gonna go right here. My Glock 17 Gen 4. See, clear. Let that slide open. Oh yeah, I can show you guys. I did do a little bit of, I put that white stippling on there. Normally it's just black, but I put that white stippling on there. I think I used some type of fingernail polish or something like that. I have to let y'all know what I actually used, but I'll go over that in a later video. But yeah, shoots 9mm, of course. Yeah, guys. So, my everyday carry. Next, we have the Glock 43X, also chambered in 9mm. We are clear. 43X. I didn't do the fingernail polish to this one. I just wanted to leave this one, kind of bone stock. Let it stay the way it is. I don't know if that's how this is. This one's really mainly for like my mother or something like that. Not really for me. As you can see, my hands are pretty big compared to the firearm. So, I can still shoot it comfortably, but safe direction. I don't prefer to use it just because it's not, suitable for my hands. Next we have the G2C. Now, everybody should know about this one. A lot of people pick this gun up for the price. That's kind of what I did it for. It was one of my first ones, not the first gun, but it was like one of my second guns, I think. Yeah, it has a good bit of blowback, but it's not too crazy. I like how it shoots, but a lot of people, especially with smaller hands, aren't really fond of it because of the blowback and the little bit of power it has. If you do know, the shorter the barrel, the more blowback you'll have. So, yeah, but I do like my G2C. This is Taurus. So, safe direction. All right, we're good. All right. This is my baby, guys. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is my baby, but we got the American flag, Glock 45, chambered in 9mm. Clear. We got that American flag. So let me get closer to y'all. Let me get a little bit closer to y'all. Y'all just see that? Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. So this is a Glock 45, chambered in 9mm. If I'm correct, this is a Gen 5. If I'm correct, this has a body of a Glock 45, but still chambered in 9mm. Chambered, clear, safe direction. All right, now this was kind of an impulse buy. This is my TSOS 1911. I think everybody kind of wants a 1911. Clear. Now, the reason why I say this is an impulse buy and why it's not your typical shoot is because, if you can see, safe direction, that slide is not easy to pull back. Once you get used to it, okay, it may be a little bit easier, but that slide is not for your everyday person that's not used to wrapping a gun back. But other than that, I love the gun. It's a great shoot. Shoots very flat to me because of how heavy it is. This is chambered in 45 millimeter, so I'm happy with it. But would I recommend it to your everyday shooter, to someone who's trying to find their EDC? No. But this was more, like I said, this was an impulse buy. I always wanted a 1911, so I had to get one. Now, funny thing, quick story is, this gun, and this gun were all bought at the same time. So, funny thing was, I was at my local gun shop, and I really couldn't make a decision. So I was looking at them all, and then the guy behind the counter was like, "Why don't you just get them all?" And I was like, "I can do that?" So we ended up with 3 more firearms that day. So wasn't cheap, but it was one of those impulse. All right, I gotta do it because I'm able to. So I did that. Now, those are my pistols. On to the rifles. So, we'll start off with my first rifle. My first rifle was actually my Z-Pack Zastava AK-47. So this right here, also with the folding stock. As you can see, chambered open, nothing in the chamber. We're on safe. There we go, safe direction. Alrighty, and this has the quad rail. This does come with the quad rail. And I added this attachment to it. This is a adjustable foregrip. That was like 4 or 5 stops you can do. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this one safe. But yes, you can see no chambers around, no bullets. We're good. And this is my Zastava Z-Pack M70. Love her to death. It doesn't give me any problems. She functions, shoots everything out, cycles everything through like it's nothing. So I love her. She's a good one. Alrighty. Now on to my second rifle. Now these rifles are kind of out of order because the way I got them wasn't your typical way you buy your rifles, but I was kind of being picky and trying to decide what I wanted. I went into the stores, saw what a regular AR-15 looked like, was like, ooh, that looks kind of small. So then I went straight for this guy. This is my 308 AR-10 DB Diamondback 308. As you guys can see, the chamber's empty. We're clear. Put it in the same direction. Yep, we're good. Angled foregrip, adjustable stock. And we have the scope I added to it with the magnifier. This is a sight mark scope and magnifier, both sight marks. Reason why I got this one, I wasn't really happy with how the AR-15 originally felt in my hand. And as you'll see, I kind of backtracked on that, but we'll get to that. But I got this before I got any of my other ARs, and I'm loving it, but it is a heavy shoot. It kind of has a good bit of kick to it. I like it because I'm a bigger guy, but it all depends on, who the shooter is and, what they can handle. So I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't recommend this to your everyday shooter, but for your average big guy, I would recommend this, absolutely. So next, let's get into the AR-15s. So that one was the AR-10. So the AR-15s. So I'll start off with my 300 Blackout. So my 300 Blackout, right here. 300 Blackout, AR-15, with a scope on it, adjustable stock. You see we're clear, chambers open, no magazine, safe direction. Got this angle foregrip. Also, you can have that. That's a plus. Yeah. And this baby is not giving me any problems. This thing is fired and cycled everything clearly, and this thing is giving me no problems whatsoever. I love this gun. 300 blackout, 16-inch barrel. Comes with the scope. And one thing about me, I do kind of like to not build, but I like to buy my firearms kind of built a little bit. I do like to do my own build, but I kind of prefer to begin with for it to have a couple of things I already want on it, so I don't have to go out and, you know, search for the parts that I want for the gun, or, you know, however that applies. But I do like to buy, like this came with the firearm when I purchased it, this came with the firearm when I purchased it, so I didn't have to go outsource and buy those. I'm pretty happy with that. This also comes with the laser, by the way. You want to see that? Yep, it's pretty cool. Like I said, I love this gun. So, yeah, 300 blackout. Alrighty. Then next, we have my AR-15 chambered in 5.56-223. Now, this is my baby. She purdy. Real purdy. Angle foregrip, 16-inch barrel. This came with it as well. Comes with a laser as well. Pointed in the same direction, we're clear. Nothing in the chamber, nothing in the mag well. We're good. But, yep. This was made actually by Delta 3 Tactical. So, actually a local business here. So, couldn't give you much on that. I've looked it up, I've tried. But, hey, this rifle here has not given me any problems. Cycles through everything. I'm happy with it. Very happy with it. Very pleased. So, I recommend them highly to whoever would like to try them out. But Delta 3 Tactical, like I said, this is a 5.56-223 caliber. Yeah, it's my baby, guys. Love this. Got the adjustable stock as well. And we got the sling. So, yeah, it's my baby, guys. Now, next on the list. These are my pistols, but they're like, pistol rifles, rifle pistols, crystals, I don't know. But we have another 300 blackout. Now, this is an ARP, not an SBR. ARP. Why? This is a brace, not a stock. Brace, not a stock, not adjustable, nothing. This is a brace. This is meant to brace your hand, brace your arm, brace. So, this is a 8.5-inch barrel, chambered in 300 blackout. As you can see, chamber's empty, no magazine, clear, safe direction. We're good. Yeah. This came with it as well. I love this scope. Yep. Yep, this is 300 blackout. It hasn't given me any problems either. Well, actually, let me correct myself. So this is a 300 blackout. Now, if you guys know 300 blackout mags, let's see, 300 blackout mags, a lot of people will give you 5.56 mags because it basically shoots the same round. But what I've learned with this firearm, it does not like 5.56 mags. It needs 300 blackout mags. So specifically, it needs a 300 blackout mag that actually says 300 blackout or 7.62 by 35, because it doesn't like clean magazine, clear magazine, fit snug. Yeah, we're good. Same direction, we're good. But yes, it cycles clear and clean with 300 blackout mags, but 5.56, it's kind of iffy. So don't wanna say for sure that it runs everything smoothly, but when you have it in the right magazine, of course, it runs very smooth. Now, next is my personal build. It's a Omni ATI hybrid max, whatever you want to call it, hybrid, whatever. It's mainly polymer with metal internals. So yeah, this is my build. So as you can see, chamber's open, no magazine in there. Again, guys, this is an ARP, not an SBR, an ARP. You have a brace, not a stock. I added this foregrip to it. I added this light to it. And I added this UUQ magnifier to it. And I added these flip up sights to it as well. And then I also have laser light on there, if need be, or this laser, if need be. So this, another one of my babies, but this is my build. It's an Omni Hybrid Max again, multi-caliber. This one's chambered in 5.56 223. Yeah, I love this one. This one cycles well too. Had to take it a couple times to get checked out just because the first time I tried to shoot it, it wasn't cycling, but that was because the gas ring was too close to the barrel or something like that, was what I was told by the gunsmith. So had to get that fixed, but other than that, it's been running smoothly. Not saying out the box it's perfect, but you know, that's what comes when you try and add and take off things from your firearm and what wasn't meant to be there and things like that. So yeah, that's my build, my 5.56 223 ARP. Yes, sir. And last but not least, this home defense guy, my Citadel. Save direction, I'm sorry. My Citadel shotgun. That's pretty much my gun collection, guys. So far. Oh yeah, and it does have the Picatinny up top as well. There's a Picatinny up top. So I can see that Picatinny with the sight on it. Yeah, she purdy. She purdy. So yeah, guys, that's my 2025 gun collection. I hope you guys liked it. Like I said, a lot of my guns aren't for your typical everyday shoot, but I got what I prefer, what I like, and that's kind of what continues to happen. You know, if you guys have suggestions, I'd be glad to hear those. Just comment down below, let me know what you guys think, what you guys want to see. I appreciate everything that you guys are doing, sticking here watching. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Once again, this is my first video, so like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, guys, this is my 2025 gun collection. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time.